Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Maris. If you're new, welcome and welcome again. As for the returning subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by and considering this channel. First of all, I want to thank all of you who have subscribed and who have been watching this video, and I hope that you can also subscribe to be part of this family. So we normally do, I do 3 videos in a week. I do 3 weeks. I do 3 videos in a week, and so I keep posted. I do a video on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If I don't post on Monday, I make sure I do post maybe on Tuesday. So always watch my videos, and I appreciate. So on this series, we talk about life experiences. That is why we call it life series. We talk about life experiences, and we get to learn from each other. So you're free to subscribe, comment, like, share, and even say what you think about the story. So today I'm going to talk about something that just happened recently. It's about a thief. Oh my goodness. If you live, I won't say if you live in maybe Eastlands or something. I will say because theft happens even in estates, even eastlands, westlands. It basically happens everywhere. So there's this it happened just recently. So my sister-in-law has just given birth to a baby boy, and thank you God. So he's just I'm saying he was, but now he's almost like 5 months or 6 months. So this time, my sister-in-law has given birth to a baby boy, but he has 2 older kids. The firstborn is 7 years, and secondborn is 4 years, and now he has a baby boy who is like, I think he's almost 5 months. And so one day ametoka to, that day, I was not going to her place to help her with the work. I don't live far from her place. So my younger sister decided to go and see her. Also alienda akafua nguo, and then she decided to to go. She had some other things she was doing. So my sister-in-law, it is in the evening now. She wants to to prepare supper for the kids, of course. And then she goes to the shop to buy the groceries, the foodstuffs. So she leaves the baby in the bedroom sleeping, and then she tells the 2 kids to take care of the brother. If he start crying, they should not speak loudly, and they should not go to the bedroom, because the baby will wake up. And even if he cries, they should not take the baby, because they are not strong enough to lift the baby. So my sister-in-law tells them, don't try to take the baby. So just even if he cries, just let him cry, or you just go sit there, and at least he will feel like there's some other people around, and he will not cry. So that was it. So my sister-in-law goes to the shop to buy groceries. And when he goes, a few minutes later, after she has gone out of the court, she basically don't buy groceries within the estate. She goes out of the court, and then she buys there, because sometimes in the estate, if you live in the estate, you know very well how expensive groceries are. So she goes to the kwa soko. So she goes to get supper. Then a few minutes on, a guy comes in, and he knocks the door. After knocking the door, he comes in the house, and then he greets the kids. They are in the sitting room. They are watching a TV. It is around 6, almost 7, 7 p.m. So he asked the kids, so hi, saseni poa, ako wapi mam? Ameenda kununua chakula zetu. And then they ask, na dadi ako wapi? Dadi hajatokea job. And then the guy sits down, looks at them, and then the kids, they are like wondering, who is this guy asking for my parents? We have never seen him or something. But now the guy wakes up, he goes to the kitchen, he looks at stuff, and now the kids are following him everywhere in the house. And he goes into the kitchen, he looks the kitchen, he looks nini kwa wardrobes, everywhere, nini chini ya sink. And then after that he goes straight to the toilet, because the house, once you enter, when you are in the living room, when you look straight there's like a corridor there is, you look at straight to the corridor, you'll see the washroom. So he goes direct to the bathroom. He goes into the bathroom, also survey the bathroom, look at the bathroom, the roof, everywhere. All this time, these kids are following him everywhere, and they're not speaking, and then he's not speaking to them. So after from the bathroom, he goes to the bedroom. So when he enters the bedroom, he goes there, looks at everything, and then he turns on the lights. After turning on the lights, and then he started looking, it's not that dark, it's around 6, it's not that dark, but the window, it's not, also the curtains are not set or put together, so there's a little bit of light. But now he lights the bulb, and then he sees the baby on the bed, and then he starts looking at the baby, and then he takes the baby, lifts the baby, he holds the baby like this, and then he's just looking at him, just looking at the baby, like let's say like for some time, because I will tell you why I'm saying for some time, and I was not there. So he looks at the baby, and then after taking the baby, and then now the second born tells the guy, mama alisema tusibebe mtoto kama hayuko. So the guy ask him, sasa kwa nini mama ameenda na ameacha katoto kama kamelala? And then they say, sisi hatujui, lakini mama alisema tusimbebe kwa sababu tunaweza kumuangusha. So the guy puts the baby back to the bed, and then he sits next to the baby, looking at the baby. And then he's looking at him. Then after some minutes, it's like he looks at the kids, because now the kids are standing at the door of the bedroom. They're looking at him. Whatever he's doing, everywhere he looks, they are like, that is how they are. Actually, they are always that way. So the guy been like, now he comes out, they excuse him to pass, and then he goes to the sitting room. When he goes to the sitting room, he sits down. Now the kids come, and then they sit the next seat to the one that they are sitting on. And then he starts looking at them, he looks at the house, he looks at the TV and everything. And now they are like sitting down, and then they start asking, iko wapi simu ya mama anaekanga wapi pesa na simu? And then now second born tells the second born tells the first born, mimi najua mali mama anaekanga. And now this day, the mom always put the phone in the kitchen, at the cabinet, what do you call them, those cabinets. She usually put it at the top, so that they don't fight over a phone. Now this day, the mom had gone with the phone. I think she was going to withdraw the money, and then she buys some food stuffs. So that day she did not even take the phone along. She took the phone, and there was no money there. So now the second born been like, mi najua mali naekango. So the baby runs and goes to the kitchen, amechukua hata mtungi akanyage, so that anaweza fikia mali mamake anaekanga simu. So now the second born amemfuata kitchen, anaanza kumwambia, wajava nacha kutafuta simu ya mama alitukataza tusishike simu yake, acha kutafuta simu ya mama. So that is now the first born telling the second born. So now the second born, how second born are always, they are always like, disrespecting. I don't know if it happens to all the second borns. So now akaangalia, and then he didn't find the phone, and then he comes and tells the guy, mama naekanga pale kwa kitchen, lakini hakuna simu, hata pesa amebeba yote, labda ameenda kununua chakula na yote. So the guy been like, he looks at the TV, and then at the ufa, and then he looks at everything, and then the guy stands up, and then he takes the the subwoofer, he takes the, what do we call this, ear kuweka USB. He takes the USB. So my brother, he has like he does transport hizi kazi za transport. So he has like several those USB. So what he has like kama ni tatu amezifunga na kamba, so that akitaka kutoa anatoa ndio zisipote kwa nyumba because of the kids. So now the USB is there, ziko mbili, ziko hapo juu, ziko plugged kwa nini, kwa the speaker, no, the woofer. So the guy now comes and checks, he tries to to kutoa woofer. Now the woofer ziko like, unaona kwa ukuta, zimewekwa kwa ukuta, there's a way they are stuck at the wall. Of course kuko na hiyo TV stand, but again kuko na ziko stuck kwa wall, so there's no way you can remove it. So he tries to pull the speaker, it's not coming. He tries to pull the other speaker, it's not coming out. So the only thing he can pull is the woofer, and now the woofer still bado is ndio wameconnect kwa TV, so they are using your speaker na woofer and everything wameconnect. That is how the speaker is operating. So he tries to remove it, it's not coming out. So what he basically do, the guy remove the USB, and then after removing the USB, now the kids are very keen. Now moja ako hapa, mwingine ako hapa, they are like looking what he's doing. And then the guy remembers that the kids are there, so he turns and look at the kids, and then he's like, acha nirudishe. So he pretends like amerudisha the USB, but he did not return it. So he pretended like amerudisha USB, but hakurudisha. So then he's like, he goes out, and then when he goes out, na akaenda. So now when the mother came, now my sister-in-law, when she came back, watoto wakaanza kumwambia story, ati ameenda huko akaangalia the whole story, vile he came and asked them, the way he greeted them, he goes to the kitchen, the bathroom, and now this time now he goes to the to the bedroom, and he sat next to the baby. So now they are the ones who are explaining, and very well, kids are very detailed when they tell you a story. So now the kids are like, alikaa akaangalia mtoto akamwangalia, sisi tukamwambia the story. Now they are giving out the details. Let me tell you, my sister-in-law was really scared. So she goes to the neighbor, hata kungoja story yote ishe. Akaenda kauliza neighbor, vile nimewawachapa nje walikuwa, they were preparing kienyeji, kienyeji mboga. So they were preparing it outside. So when she left, aliwaambia niangalilieni mtoto akilia, nimeenda kwa soko. So now when the guy came, so now she's asking the neighbors, how did it happen? How did the guy come inside the house? So now the neighbor explains, and akamwambia the guy came, akawambia ati amekuja kwake. Sasa my sister-in-law is called Mercy. So nimekuja hapa kwa huyu neighbor wenu, and your neighbor is my sister. You get? So the guy came, and then he knocked he came to the gate kuingia, and then now the lady akamuuliza unaenda wapi, because they are like, hiyo nyumba it's a like one bedroom. Three people are living in that house. So the owner of that place, and now there is two neighbors. Now my sister-in-law and another neighbor, and the another neighbor was not there. So the guy told that lady, nimeenda kwa sister yangu, huyu wako hapa. Akamwambia pana, ameenda kwa soko, watoto ndio wako ndani. And so the guy comes in. So the lady was like, not like ati unaenda wapi ama nini, because he knew that this guy is the brother. And that time my sister-in-law had given birth, so we like tulikuwa tunaenda sana, mimi, my sister, like siblings, you are always going there to see her when she had the baby and all that. So she was like, kama ni brother yake, it's okay. So the guy goes in. So after now when he was coming out, the lady now alikuwa shaingia kwa nyumba. So that is the story. My sister-in-law was really tensed, and now at this point is calling my mom, calling my brother, calling the family members, telling us what has just happened. And when the kids were saying the story, they were repeating it like the way they started it, like they were really talking, giving out the details. And that day I was really scared. And then my brother even took the baby to the hospital to see if he had done something to the kid when the others didn't see, maybe. But the baby was fine, and I would say it is by the grace of God. I would advise you, if you have kids, don't normalize leaving them alone in the house. And I guess if you are living in a place and you have kids, make sure at least you you live in a place where there is security, you know, at least there is, you know, the CCTV nowadays. Like even the apartments that I used to live, I actually did a house tour, a bed sitter house tour. The place that I was living, it was they were bed sitters, and then we had the CCTV from the gate, from the corridor, the balcony, everywhere we had the CCTV. But the rent was high, but it is okay rather than to live somewhere where there is no security. And remember, this guy alipita mpaka I think that guy knew my sister. And what my mother was thinking of is that the guy, maybe he had the intentions of maybe stealing the baby or something, because he came direct to that house na hakukosea nyumba, alikuja huko. So I think it is something that it was like something plotted or something, because there is no way you will go to a plot and you enter and you go direct to a certain house. And maybe the guy saw my sister-in-law going out, and then maybe you know, the way maybe he had seen my sister going out, and then he knew that my brother, the time that he comes home, so I guess he wanted to steal the baby. But again, I would say by the grace of God, he did not touch the kids. He took the USB and he left. 2 days later, my brother was searching for a house. They moved out, they went to a different house, and now they are okay. So if you have kids, always make sure that you live somewhere with security. You don't know the intentions of this person, and you don't even know what he was planning. I would say it is by the grace of God. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for, you know, for watching this video from the beginning to the end. I really do appreciate, and I don't take it for granted. So until next time, bye bye.